the summer of 2024, few expected one of Real Madrid's most promising academy players to end up at Como, a small but ambitious club nestled on the shores of Lake Como, Italy. Nico Paz joined Real Madrid's academy from Tenerife at just 13 years of age. He quickly built up a reputation as one of the most gifted midfielders in his age group, calm under pressure, intelligent in movement, and blessed with a natural feel for tempo. By 2023, his progress earned him a place in Carlo Ancelotti's first team, and when he scored that stunning goal against Napoli in the Champions League, it looked like the start of something special. But breaking into Madrid's midfield was always going to be difficult. Bellingham, Modric, Cruz, Valverde, all world-class, all immovable. Paz needed something Madrid couldn't guarantee, and that was consistent minutes and tactical freedom. So when Como, led by a young and visionary Cesc Fàbregas, came calling, the decision became clear. A smaller club, yes, but one with ambition, a possession-based identity, and a manager who understood exactly what kind of a player Nico Paz could become. For Paz, this wasn't a step down, it was a step towards evolution. At his core, Nico Paz is a modern hybrid midfielder, a blend of technical flair, positional awareness, and understated creativity. He's tall and composed, with a smooth stride that allows him to glide through tight spaces. What defines Paz most is his vertical mindset. He isn't content to recycle possession sideways, he constantly looks to move the ball forward, either through incisive passes, progressive carries, or quick link-ups around the box. In possession, Paz's positioning is intelligent. He operates mainly in the left half space, often drifting between the opposition midfield and defensive lines. From there, he can receive under minimal pressure, open his body and dictate tempo. His scanning before receiving, the subtle shoulder checks, ensures he already knows where to play next. Technically, his first touch is soft, his passing disguised, and his timing is excellent. He can thread through balls into tight channels or shift play across the pitch with driven diagonal passes. When defenders drop off, he's confident enough to take the strike from range, a trait first showcased at Madrid and now encouraged at Como. But where he's really growing is in his understanding of structure. At Real Madrid, the focus was on individual brilliance. At Como, under Cesc Fàbregas, the emphasis is on tactical balance, control through the shape, rhythm, and spacing. Fabregas has implemented a fluid 4-3-3 that turns into a 4-2-3-1 in possession with heavy use of interior triangles. In this system, Paz plays as the left-sided number 8, supporting both the pivot and the attacking midfielder. He drops deep in build-up phases, offering passing angles for centre-backs before drifting forward to link with the strikers. You can see clear influence from Fabregas' own career, the constant scanning, the calculated risks, and the focus on positional play rather than chaos. When Como build from the back, Paz positions himself between the opposition lines, giving the defenders a vertical outlet. And when they lose the ball, he's tasked with pressing, passing lanes, and closing space quickly, part of his ongoing development. The relationship between Paz and Fabregas has quickly become one of teacher and protege. Fabregas, having lived the same journey from academy promise to tactical maturity, understands how to nurture a creative midfielder within a structured system. He's teaching Paz the details that separate a talented prospect from a complete player. The timing of runs, the triggers for pressing, and the patience to wait for the right pass instead of forcing it. In Como's build-up, Paz often formed small triangles with the pivot and left-back, rotating positions to destabilize pressing lines. And off the ball, he's become more active, scanning defensively, covering passing lanes, and learning when to hold shape rather than chase. His adaptation has been impressive. In Serie A, a league defined by tactical precision, Paz's ability to find space and dictate rhythm has stood out. He brings unpredictability, the kind that breaks compact defensive structures. In essence, Nico Paz under Fabregas is learning how to think like a system player without losing his instinct as an artist. It's a balance between freedom and discipline, improvisation and structure, and Como is the perfect environment to strike it. Reports have suggested that Real Madrid included a buyback clause in Paz's transfer, a sign that they still see him as part of their long-term vision. But for now, his focus is entirely on Como, on refining the details of his game, understanding new systems, and becoming a more complete midfielder. If he does continue along this trajectory, Madrid may one day call him back, not as an academy graduate, but as a proven, intelligent, tactically rounded creator. And if not, he'll have carved out his own path, proving that player development isn't linear. It's about finding the right environment to grow. On the shores of Lake Como, under the mentorship of Cesc Fàbregas, Nico Paz is quietly building something remarkable. A reminder that sometimes, to reach the top, you have to take the scenic route.